I'm here today with a weekly / monthly favorites. I did not do a weekly favorites in a while. I didn't do a June favorites yet, and July is almost over, so I thought I'd just kind of combine these on products that I've been recently loving. So the first is a skincare favorite, and it is by the brand Tria. It is their age-defying laser. You guys have probably heard of Tria before. They make the at-home laser hair removal tool, which I really, really love. And so this is their laser for your face, and so it's for anti-aging, and I really love this because I have gone to like a medical spa or a medi spa and had like laser treatments done before. I think I did, it's called Clear and Brilliance. I've done that one before. Well, this one is an at-home laser treatment. So basically what this is it's an FDA cleared, non-ablative laser that you can do at home. So it's very easy, it's very simple. I also have the serum and the moisturizer that comes with it because your face does get a little bit red after you use it. So I've been using this about 4 or 5 times a week for about a month now, and it's very, very easy to do. If you've never done any kind of laser treatment before, it's basically like a mildly uncomfortable, like warm, prickly feeling. So it doesn't hurt very badly. It's not like super painful, but it is a little bit uncomfortable. And basically what you're gonna do is you wash your face, and you do this at night because your skin will be a little bit red. And so you're gonna do this at night, and they have 3 different stages. You have stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Stage 1 is about 30 seconds per zone, and so your zones are going to be like zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. And it spends 30 seconds on each zone. Once you build that up, you can go to zone 2, which is a little bit longer, and then zone 3, which I believe is 2 minutes on each zone. So basically, you start off small, get your skin used to it, get used to the feeling of it, and then you build up the amount of time that you use the laser on your face. And it's very, very simple. You basically, if you're doing zone 1, you're just going to hold it here, and this little light will turn purple, and it will tell you that it has good contact with your skin, and you just go back and forth. And obviously don't point the laser directly into your eye, but you can look in a mirror and it's not going to affect your eye, and you just run it along each zone. It'll beep when it's time to change to the other zone, and then after I just follow up with the serum and then the moisturizer. And I've definitely the little fine lines right here, it's supposed to help with that. I've only used it a month, so it's something that you're definitely going to see results the longer that you use it. But I wanted to read to you a little bit about what it does. So it's an age-defying laser. It sends targeted beams of light deep within the skin to support natural collagen production the exact same way that professional treatments do. So as you get older, you lose collagen and elasticity in your skin. So this is supposed to target that with the light beams and kind of support the natural collagen growth in your skin. It treats from within. Beams of light penetrate the skin to create microscopic zones of cellular disruption. The skin feels warm, but the surface is left undisturbed. It simulates natural healing. The body's natural healing process springs to action, working to rapidly heal the treated areas by stimulating natural collagen production. It supports new collagen. As new collagen forms, fine lines, wrinkles, and imperfections are naturally sloughed away. And then the stats on it says that after 4 weeks, 76% saw a reduction in fine lines and wrinkles, 87% saw more youthful and radiant complexion, 95% saw smoother skin, and 92% said it worked better than any cream or serum that they have used. So this is going to be an at-home treatment that you use. Like I said, I've been using it for about 4 weeks right now, and I definitely have noticed a little bit, it looks a little bit less like the crow's feet on the sides of my eyes. But I wanted to let you guys know that I have been really enjoying this, and if you are looking into anti-aging products, if you are one that loves to go to a medical spa and get laser treatments, if you want to try something that you can do at home that is less expensive, this is a really great option, and it's very, very easy to use. Use it about 4 or 5 times a week, and follow up with the serum and the serum and moisturizer, and you're good to go. All right, so on to some makeup favorites. So I had a few different, let me grab this other one, a few different foundation favorites this month. I have not self-tanned often, like I did a little bit of the TanCeuticals self-tan, but I've been pale more often than I have been tan this month, which is a big change for me. Partially because it's been so hot here in Reading that my self-tan just wears off really oddly in places like in here, in like in between the girls. Any place that like tends to get a little bit more sweaty, it seems to wear off really quickly. So I kind of like gave up on most of my self tanner for this month just because it was like getting really difficult to maintain. So I kind of went back to some of my lighter foundations, and I did a few different ones in the month of like June into July. The first is this combination here. These are the Guerlain foundations. This one is the Lingerie Depot, and this one is the Time Proof foundation with sunscreen. This one has SPF 20. Well, they both have SPF 20. And they're both in the shade 02 Beige Clair, which is a lighter shade. It's one of my like non-tanning shades. So I actually was mixing the two of these because the Lingerie Depot is a fantastic, beautiful, beautiful foundation, but it tends to get a little bit dewy on me. And then the Time Proof foundation is really, really great and it's long lasting. So I kind of just mixed the two and it left a really pretty, long wearing, semi-glowy foundation combination. So I really, really liked this combo. So I used this a very good portion of the last like month and a half. The other one is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, which is new. I have a first impressions coming up with that. I really like this. I was having issues all month trying to find like a good color match. The first color match I got, which I have in the first impressions that's coming up, is so yellow I look like I have jaundice, until I did the rest of my makeup and then somehow it seemed to look pretty good. But when I first applied it, it was very, very yellow. Switched for another shade, it was still too yellow. Finally settled on the shade 26 Bisque Medium, which is actually the fair shade in neutral undertones. That's what I have on today, and I really love this foundation. So this is definitely a hit for me. It just took some time to find the right shade, but I'm wearing it today. It's beautiful. It's less than an ounce. It's like I don't know, like 0.7 or 0.75 fluid ounces, but you barely need any product. Super full coverage, but still looks and feels like skin. I love this. And then the other one, which is kind of a throwback for me, is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped. I haven't used this forever. This is in the shade 220 Nude, which is a perfect match for me. And I love it. It's such a great foundation. It lasts all day. It's just great. And I really don't have that much left in this. I probably have like, I don't know, half to a quarter of the jar left. But I really love this. If you're looking for a really good drugstore foundation, the Revlon Color Stay Whipped is so great, and I forgot how much I loved it. So I'm really glad that I kind of rediscovered it this month. So I've kind of just been doing, I don't know, like every other day using one of those three combinations. A primer that I'm surprisingly really liking, and I'm gonna actually compare it to the NYX primer that reminds me of this. This is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer, and it's a little deluxe size sample. I don't know if this was a 100-point perk or if there was a like coupon code that you could put in at checkout for Sephora, but it's got like little gold flecks, and there's a NYX primer that's like their honey primer that also has the gold flecks. So I'm actually wanting to do a comparison of these two primers. This is the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer, and then this is the YSL Touche Éclat primer. So they look very similar. They both have the gold flecks. They both have like the spatula looking like applicator. So, but obviously the price difference is a lot different. This is also just a deluxe size sample. This is the full size of the NYX one. So I want to see how they work. This one has honey in it, so it's supposed to be an antiseptic, increase skin radiance, collagen for smoother skin. We'll see. This, I haven't really used this one yet, but the YSL one feels so great on the skin. It's definitely more of a silicone-y type primer, and it just feels like it's blurring all the imperfections in your skin. It feels like it's just, I don't know, making my skin so smooth and evens out the texture. I really like it. I'm opening up the honey one because I'm curious. This definitely looks a little bit more sticky. I don't know, let me see. Just off, I've kind of gotten myself off on a tangent. Okay, this is definitely a lot more gel feeling, like feels like a little bit more of a gel, where this feels like a silicone primer. But maybe I'll do it like half and half on each face and see. Yeah, I don't know. This just reminded me of this, so I thought I'd throw it out there. Off topic, anywho. Next product, bronzer. I finally finished up the L'Oreal concealer bronzing thing that I was using. Is basically just a really dark concealer. Finished that up, so I wanted to try one of my other bronzers, and I pulled out my Giorgio Armani Maestro Liquid Summer. Oh, shade 2 maybe? Shade 100. maybe it's shade 100. But it's basically just their Liquid Summer Liquid Bronzer, and it does have a squeeze top applicator. I know they have many different shades of this. This is just Liquid Summer, the bronzer looking shade. And this is amazing. It blends into the skin so beautifully, like flawless. It's beautiful. It's a different texture, obviously, than my favorite YSL one, which is a little bit more of a creamy, but blends into the skin really nicely. They equally blend into the skin really nicely. So just depends on which method you prefer. This one I like using like a duo fiber brush like this. This is a Sigma duo fiber F50. And I just kind of put some of this on the back of like a candle, Bath & Body Works candle tray, or even on my hand, and dab it in there, and then I just start buffing it into the skin, and it just blends amazingly. It's such a beautiful cream liquid bronzer. If you're looking for one, this one's a good one. So, okay, I've seen a ton of videos or like Instagram posts about people baking their face, and so of course I naturally wanted to try it. And a lot of people use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I tried the baking my face thing. One, I felt like it made me look super pale, and two, I felt like it made my skin look super dry. So I don't know, maybe if you have really oily skin, but if you have dry skin, I mean, I don't even have really dry skin, but I feel like the baking my face thing, maybe it set my stuff a little bit better, but I feel like it made my skin look really dried out. So I'm not a fan of the baking your face, but I am a fan of this, and I've been loving this for kind of cleaning up if maybe your bronzer gets too low. So I'll just use a brush like this one. This is just an e.l.f. blush brush that's like a little bit squished, which I like. And I'll put a little bit of product on the end of the brush, just a tiny bit, and I'll just take it right here and just clean up if your bronzer or your blush or something gets a little bit crazy. And it just creates a nice like sharp line, and I love it. Or you can set your T-zone or whatever. But I really like this. I've had it for a while and I've never really used it, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Great for setting under your eyes, great for cleaning up bronzer. You can do the baking thing, whatever. It's a really good powder. Okay, a few other things I've been loving. For setting my under eyes, I liked using this translucent powder mainly for like cleanup of, you know, if my bronzer got a little crazy. But I really love this for setting my under eyes. And this is the NARS, what is it called? Paloma. And it's their highlight contour set. And I haven't really used the contour much. I've used it a couple times, and I find it's very difficult to blend. I've used a few different brushes, and I feel like when I go to blend it, it's just kind of streaky. But I really love the highlight. And I saw Tati from Glam Life Guru talk about using this as a highlight, so I'm like, oh, I have that. Why am I not using that as a highlight? So I did, and I use it under my eyes, and I really like it. The bronzer I'm not crazy about, though. If I could just buy that highlight shade, I would. But this, yeah, I don't reach for that, which is a bummer. Okay, two mascaras that I'm head over heels for. You guys know I love the Clinique High Impact Mascara. That's what I have on today. I love it. It's a natural bristle brush, and I love what it does for my lashes. It makes them multiply and look thick and long and voluminous. I really like this. I've repurchased it many times. And then the Clinique Bottom Lash is a really great bottom lash mascara. I forgot how much I like it. And it's just a really tiny little small wand, and it just gets all those little bottom lashes. So really love that. So two lip liners I've been loving. This is MAC Edge to Edge. You can see I've used quite a bit of these because the pencil's usually much longer. This is just a perfect everyday rosy pink color. Beautiful, I love it. It's a great liner. And then also NYX Mauve is another one that I really like, and that's what I have on today. And it's obviously like a little bit more of a mauve-y color. It's very affordable. The rest of the combination on my lips, which I don't know if I'm digging it. It's a little bit too like brownie peach for me, but it's the Nude Sticks in Whisper, which I got this because Battle Lash always wears it and it looks really pretty on her, but I just don't like the way it looks on me. It's a really pretty kind of beigey nude color, and I'm not crazy with how it looks on me, but that's what I have on. And then I topped it with Buxom Sandy, and this was from some holiday collection, and it's just a nice kind of neutral nudie pink color. So that's what's on my lips. And oh, a a blush combo. I can't not talk about this. It's been like my blush combo that I've worn all like for the past 3 weeks. These are my Makeup Geek blushes, and it's a combination of this kind of orangey colored blush in Smitten right here. It's a beautiful like soft peachy orange with this one, which I think is Spellbound. Yeah, you can tell Spellbound is well loved because it's definitely hit pan. I don't know if I've ever hit pan on a blush so fast. And then the other one that I really like is Head Over Heels. I've hit pan on that one as well. So this one is Smitten, that one is Spellbound, and that one is Head Over Heels. But I mix these two a lot, which is what I have on right now. And then I have the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop with Becca highlighter. And then I can't tell you what's on my eyes because if you saw my Instagram post, you know that I am swatching and testing out some products for some new exciting things coming to my life. So that's kind of what I was experimenting with today because I wasn't planning on filming. Otherwise I would have worn something that I could tell you what I was wearing, but I can't. So just stay tuned. You'll hear about it sooner than later. As for my jewelry, these are all Stella and Dot. These are their Stella and Dot earrings. You can actually take these little parts off here and just have like this little stud, or you can have them like I'm wearing them. Then this cute little triangle. It's actually got a triangle and like little half circle necklace, which I really love. I'll have them all linked down below. I don't know all the names of all their products, but this is like one of my favorite little dainty necklaces. And then my favorite cuff that I feel like I wear all the time. And then this is a little ring I think I got from Rue 21 years ago. But anyways, guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're having a great week. I hope you had a great June and that your July is going fantastic. And I'd love to know some of the products you guys have been loving. If you've tried any of these things I've talked about, let me know your thoughts. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.